Barret Weber is anti-Semitic. Barret Weber's curriculum at the U of A and Red Deer College has been created to spread hate and messages of vitriol towards Judaism in general. Now, I'm not going to bother you with all the details or even one specific example of this vitriol or hate that Barret Weber has expressed towards Judaism. I will simply assert, without any evidence or justification, that that is the case, because apparently that's the kind of intellectual rigor that it takes to be employed at the University of Alberta. If it's good enough for one of their instructors, it should be good enough for me, right? Seriously though, Barret Weber appeared in a video about Men's Rights Edmonton, and almost every single thing he said about us can be proven wrong with facility. So he's either lying, or he gave discourse on us without having done one bit of research before he opened his mouth. Let's have a look, shall we?
Hello, my name is Barret Weber. I'm a sociologist and instructor at the University of Alberta and Red Deer College. Today I've been asked to comment on Men's Rights Edmonton, a fringe internet group that has been created to sort of spread hate and messages of vitriol towards feminism in general.
So the very first thing he says about us, actually, he got right. We are fringe. But the very next thing he says is wrong. He calls us an internet group. We're not an internet group, Barret. We're a real-life group. That's what makes Men's Rights Edmonton such a noteworthy group within the men's rights movement, is that we make appearances and put up posters in the real world. Yes, we have a website, but so does the University of Alberta. Does that mean it's an internet university? Secondly, he says our group was created to spread messages of hate and vitriol towards feminism in general. He says in general because he doesn't have a single specific to show you. We disagree with feminism and we portray it as a bad thing, but the only hateful or vitriolic things on our website are quotes from feminists or the hate we get towards us in our comment section.
So the idea that they represent all of men's rights is complete fallacy.
It's a complete fallacy? If you are wondering what's fallacious about it, Barret doesn't say, because he doesn't know.
The things that are written on their website are frankly filled with hate and do not in any way push for anything like a just society.
The things on our website are filled with hate and in no way push for anything like a just society. So on the intactivism section of our website, where we say that we want all babies in Canada to enjoy the right to genital integrity instead of just half of all the babies in Canada, that in no way pushes for anything like a just society. You know, I used to wonder why so many university students would blather on like they knew about something when it was clear that they didn't know what they were talking about. Now I know it's because it's acceptable among U of A faculty to do just that. Seriously. Dr. Stasia, who is also an instructor at the U of A, publicly tweeted that we don't show our faces. Here is a screen cap of just one of the times she tweeted this hysterically bogus assertion. First, she tells the world that we said no to news media, we refused to debate, and that we weren't showing our faces. Then, when two people tell her that we actually did have a spokeswoman talking to CBC and CTV, she changes her position. Now, get this. She says that Karen Strawn, Girl Writes What, won't talk with her on camera. She says she's ready to debate anytime. Anytime, you say?
News to me. Honestly, I have a very public email address that people can access very easily, and I have a YouTube channel where people can reach me. And so if Dr. Stasia has, in fact, tried to reach me to ask me to debate with her on camera, if she could just send me a time-stamped screenshot of that sent email, because I can't remember receiving anything of the sort. And Men's Rights Edmonton can't remember receiving anything of the sort either. So if she could kindly send them a time-stamped screenshot of the email that she sent to them, that would really, really make me happy and make me see her as less of an intellectual coward. As far as her wanting to talk to me on camera, I know she and Don Iveson mentioned something about CBC, And I'm perfectly happy to debate them on Sun News, but I think that they would find that just as much of a biased forum as I find CBC. So why don't we call it a draw and settle on global news, and I'll see her there anytime she wants.
But about her assertions that the men in Men's Rights Edmonton don't show our faces. I don't think that Dr. Stasia was lying about us. I just think she didn't do her homework. I say that because if she knew that the men's rights group she was publicizing by tweeting about had a website with a gallery section featuring several pictures of me, in public, wearing a sandwich board that says Men's Rights Edmonton, maybe she would not have been so quick to state repeatedly over social media that we don't show our faces. Maybe if she had just perused the blog section or our video section, she would have seen 8 videos of me using the name Eric Duckman. She might have seen the videos of Tom Maddie using his name and face and talking about his family court issues. We make all of this information readily available on our website, and all Weber or Stasia had to do was just look at it. But they didn't, and they went on record as though they had. If students attending the U of A are learning how valuable it is to actually do your research before you act as though you have, I doubt they learned it from either of these two. If you're an MRA and you've also noticed this disturbing trend in academia, I think you'll like how I propose we bring this problem to the attention of administrators whose job it is to oversee the academic rigor of faculty members. In the low bar, you'll find a link to the faculty directory for the sociology department of Red Deer College, as well as the email address of Indira Samarasekera, the president of the University of Alberta. I would like as many people as possible to email this video to the entire sociology department individually at Red Deer College and President Samarasekera. I'll put a link to the U of A faculty directory, and I encourage any interested parties to just browse through that list and send off a link to anyone you think should see the video. In fact, if you can think of any academic who would be interested in this video, send it to them too. Let's kind of spread this around a bit. And you might think that academics should be given the same leeway as anyone else on social media and on their own time, and that this YouTube video is not an academic project. Well, Barret Weber apparently disagrees, since he's posted it among his academic credits, which include his PhD dissertation. If Barret has anything he wants to say about this, he's welcome to leave any comments he wants in the comments section, which will be left open. I'm Nick Redding with Men's Rights Edmonton, and yes, this is Movember.
Look, honey, tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole!